There is no god in the stars who has not his companion by his side. Shall I be thy companion? The face of the god is open, revealed. Elect of Ra, his servant bears down upon you, carries his yoke. Keen your blade, cupbearer.
Off limits. He sees the sapphire, the cerulean, the turquoise as stars. The dust veil lifted from his eyes. The cunning must feast upon their own tale.
spoils of war. These are the bars of people taken captive during Ramesses' battles.
Gone. Let the keep.
Must die! Must not get lost.
Something's going on. Weapons ready.
Merciful is he, his Hemset freed, falling from the firmament unto the sand. Thou art become victorious, and filled every atom with thy beauty. Encompass the heaven, the earth, all things in thine arms. Sandstorm coming. bones of the earth god quake. The two doors of the horizon are open. Its bolts slide, revealing him upon his firm throne.
Bringer of peace, champion of Kadesh, face me. I bring you rest.
Ra grant you eternity with your beloved Bayek.
Such greatness. But did he achieve this alone?
Only my oblivion will please him. Can I ever be a man in his great eyes? How can I hope to best those beasts? Father can command all he wants, but I am no warrior.
Your father has you hunting scorpions, boy.
Boy? Another come to patronize me? Forgive me. I am tired of trying to make him understand. Him in his damn trials. I do not want to walk his path, Neb.
Bayek, you wish to choose for yourself. Tell me of this ceremony you risk your life for.
He thinks it will make me a man. Accept my responsibilities. Recover the symbols. Strength, protection, power. Folklore and fallacies.
But you do not want to defy him, even if that means oblivion. Perhaps I could be your champion.
And what would that make me? A coward? A failure?
Ah, smart. Such trials are not the only thing that make a man. I will teach my son this.
By Ra's light, you are right, Bayek. I will wait for you north of here.
Scorpion's blood, a vigorous symbol of strength.
You did it? You got the blood? Was it terrifying? Pitted against a fearsome foe, not knowing if you would live or die?
Hey, you have a way with words.
Do you think? My dearest wish is to be a scribe.
Does your father know this?
The mighty warrior? It would shame him to have a writer for an heir.
Oh, he will want his legacy to be a good son. What is our next trial?
The symbol of protection. We must steal an Ankh from the caverns of the Valiant. Can it be desecration in the realm of the dead?
I will return to you when I have it.
For the final trial, come find me at the end to the caverns.
careful now. Ancient token of life and protection.
Such a small thing? Was it very hard to get? Did the spirits of the fallen scream and shriek? Wrap their icy fingers around your throat?
Hey, you have a vivid imagination.
It is both a blessing and a curse.
What happens when the trials are done?
I will confront my father. Do you think he will hear me?
Stand strong and proud. He will hear you.
The last trial is to take the Pharaoh's pastiche from the great sand sea. It will be spewed forth from the desert.
The symbol of power is the beard.
A boy is a boy no longer with hair on his chin. I will meet you at the sanctum of Hasiesi.
Whoa. Whoa. They say a man's strength lies in his beard. And yet, I let Aya shave mine off. Whoa. What will Sitna's father do with such a trinket? Wind is picking up. Sandstorm coming. Not good.
Great Ramesses, keeper of harmony and balance. My father, your trials are completed. Your will done. But I will not follow you. My path is my own to walk.
Then go with Ra, my son. You are not the lion leading an army of sheep, Bayek. But their destinies are forged in the flames you lit. Let that bring you peace.
A little sunstroke will not stop me. I must have justice. They fuss like clucking hens.
How did you end up here, Neb?
A fisherman on the road to Swenet said I tore his nets and set the soldiers on me. They took everything I own.
These soldiers stole from you.
Recompense for the injury. As if nets are worth my father's ring. The steward should do something. But I waited all day in the sun to see him.
A suspicious scheme indeed.
And the road is busy. Many head to the desert west of the village. More will fall foul of it.
I will talk to this so-called fisherman.
And I will go again to the steward. One way or another, justice will be done.
No! My nets! You have ruined my livelihood! Will no one give me justice?
Another troublemaker.
Pay for the damage, Neb, or face the cells. Please, it is not what you think. Please!
I think that you and the soldiers are working together, extorting travelers on the road.
Ah, so it is what you think. But I am as much a victim as the merchants.
How so? A ratty little thief like you.
Ratty? No! The steward is to blame. He holds my family captive, threatened to kill them if I did not go along with his scheme.
Your family?
My cat, Lord Furface, is all the family I have. Most pay without a fuss. Those that do not, the guards convince, and the steward takes all.
I do not want to see you here again.
No! No! You will not! A man can always get a new cat.
The merchant puts his head in the lion's mouth. I must find him first.
Whoa. The steward goes too far. I turned a blind eye to his corruption because he let me be, but this is murder.
Denu was no threat.
Why
He
would
just
they
wanted
do this? He was no threat. This man was murdered as a warning to me. This place is heavily guarded.
What?
sure it's safe.
Well,
Don't nod off. Keep your eyes open.
I've got a little something sharp for them. Alarm! Over here!
Not going anywhere.
The steward's oppressive reign is about to end. You should have protected these people. Now you will answer to Osiris.
Eat this!
Lighting the brazier!
His father's ring. Perhaps if ever I venture into his afterlife, I can return it. Whoa.
Do I know you? I feel I should, as if the knots of our lives are intertwined. I was once a merchant.
And you died at the hand of a rabid dog steward. I avenged you, and have your father's ring.
How can one living traverse the Summerlands? But this means so much. I thank you, Avenger.
Tijuan, I will find his money.
This man speaks the truth. Stop, or I will stop you. This man speaks the truth. Stop, or I will stop you. He will not extort you again, Neb.
Halakov, please. You struck them down for their cruelty. Why does the Pharaoh not punish them? They pick over our bones like vultures.
You cannot pay your taxes.
We cannot pay because we cannot work. And now Sobek is angry with us. He sent the Pharaoh to flood the fields closest to the Great River.
You have seen the one who walks.
A waking nightmare. An abomination. My brother fell at the king's deathless gaze. I ran, was a coward.
Your brother would not want you dead. Show me the fields. We will find the source of your suffering in honor of your kin.
I have always paid my due, but with the curse many have left, their fields lie fallow.
These charms, have they not protected you?
Symbols mean little daubed on the walls of empty houses and hearths. But we do what we can or we starve.
And now Sobek is angry with you.
I walk the fields every day, pray for a bounty. Instead, he sends the deathless king. Where he walks, a flood gushes forth. A flood that washed my tools away.
Into the great Silt River.
And any who venture in, feed his gnashing children. A tragedy we cannot weather. And without pickaxes, we cannot bring water to the fields. The Pharaoh may as well have taken me with my brother. Wheat ready to be harvested, but without our sickles, it will wither and die.
I will recover your tools, Halakov. I do not fear Sobek's wrath.
I believe it. You would scare the bull off his cow. Thank you, Sunny.
Whoa.
They will be happy to get these back from the still quarter.
Whoa. Whoa. Yeah. Yeah. Whoa. The tools of an honest farmer. Lakuf and his people can bring in their harvest, keen as a blade. Yeah. Your tools. A little weathered, but still strong and sharp as Sobek's teeth.
Oh, wonder. I was wrong. The wards we painted did not stop he who walks. They brought you, an eagle amongst vultures.
Take care of yourself and your people, Halakuf. Honor your brother with a fine harvest.
May you be seated before 1,000 loaves, Neb. You saved our livelihood, gave us real hope. The Khas has a foothold here no longer.
Your brother would be proud. A child? Their desecration is boundless. This strategist of Yebo must answer to Osiris. such oppression become Egypt's legacy?
Break, hit you on the run. Phew. Clever bastard. Any sauce? Just an old jug of beer with a few wild herbs by the fire. Like goat's tears or a bit of dry lamb.
Hey! Hold on, you!
What? That's odd.
Worms take you!
I see you! You will steal Egypt's past no longer.